Hi everybody, it's John at the Gloucester Library, and for today's Let's Draw, we're going to learn how to draw monsters. So for this one, I'm going to draw two monsters. I'm going to try to fit their whole bodies side by side together here on the paper. Do your best to fit them on if you can, but if you can't, that's okay. If you just get like from the waist up on there, or even just the monster heads together, that's great too. I'm going to start with the one on the left side here, and I'm going to start with the eyes. So I draw one eye, two eyes, and then I'm going to draw the iris on each. And I'm going to draw like a little bean type shape in there. And that's just to show where there was a reflection in the eye. And then I'm going to draw those little pupils in there. Alright, and then I'm going to draw little holes for the nose. This monster has just little holes in the nose for a nose, just like that. There we go. And this one, I'm going to have them grinning, but not with their mouth open. And I'm going to make them kind of a hairy monster for this one. So there'd be like a little bit of squiggliness in their smile. And just show like maybe a couple pointed teeth coming out there. There we go. Or maybe like a little squiggly hairy line to show their bottom lip. And then I'm going to give this monster maybe a couple horns on there. So the left one and a right one. There we go. Maybe like just a little line around them just to show where they're coming out of the head there. And let's give this monster a few little longer bits of hair on top here. A little zigzaggy shape there for the hair. Alright, I'm going to have our monster waving. I think they're going to be saying hi to us today. So I'm going to start with the hand, just up here. Draw like the palm and the thumb. You have like a little claw in the thumb. And draw maybe 3 fingers on this one, or I don't know, let's just do 2. Let's do 2 fingers. So 1, 2, and have little claws on those fingers as well. You do like some little lines in there to show that there's 3 segments on each finger. Alright, and then I'm going to draw like the little hairy arm. So I'm going to start at the elbow here and work my way up the arm, and then draw the rest of the forearm there, and then just a little bit of a line, furry line there coming down, and a little bit for the shoulder up there, just so you can see where the arm's connecting to the body. Alright, and then I'm going to draw the side of the head. And this one's head's going to kind of be part of its body. So you won't see like a big difference in shapes between the head and the body. It's just going to be like one big furry bit. So let me draw some hair here where it's coming down for that side of the head. And then I'm going to draw going like this all the way down to here, the waist. And I'm going to draw the leg on the left here coming down. But so I don't go too far on my page, I'm going to draw the foot first and work my way up. So let me draw a little shape for my foot at the top. I'll draw some claws in first before I draw in the details on my toes. I'm going to say there's 3 claws on each foot for this one. Draw in the lines for my toes, the bottom of my foot there. And then I'm going to have go into like a knee, and then up to the thigh, and the calf, and the rest of the thigh. I'll do maybe a few lines in here to show where the knee is. And then let's draw in the squiggles, the zigzags for the rest of the fur on that side. And we can do another leg here, and you're going to see this. I drew this line first so that when we draw the leg here, it's going to look like it's behind on the other side of the monster. So let me draw the bottom of the foot here on that one, and then claws, the tops of the toes, and a little bit there, and then my knee, the top of my thigh, a little bit of lines for the knee. And on this one, just so that you can see that the leg's behind it, I might darken in a little bit underneath here with some lines. I'm kind of still trying to make it look furry with these lines, just to show that it's behind the monster. Maybe I'll give the monster like a little tail on the back too, kind of maybe like a wolf tail or a dog's tail, like that, and then kind of use some zigzags there. All right, and then this one, for this arm and hand, it's going to be kind of hidden behind, so I'm just going to show the upper arm and the elbow and the forearm here, and just like a little line to separate them. And then I'm going to have the hand come down and show like a finger here, and these two fingers, just a little hint of them. Maybe put a little claw on there. There we go. So he's kind of resting his hand on his hip there. All right. And now I'm going to have his friend on this side. And his friend, I'm going to make that monster a Cyclops. So I'm going to give him one really big eye. You can try to make it circular. It can be like a little oval shape. That's fine. You know, just a nice rounded eye shape. And I'm going to do the same thing with that like bean type shape for the reflection in his eye or her eye. And fill in the pupil there. And maybe if you want, you can add like we did for this monster, a little iris going around there too. There we go. And I'm going to draw a line underneath like this. It's kind of like a bottom eyelid. And this one's eye is going to go like coming from like a little like stem type shape there, coming from the head. And then I'm going to draw like kind of a blocky type face and have like the head connect on the top like that. If you want, you can give your Cyclops monster an eyebrow. It's going to look like it's kind of floating in space, but that's okay. It's okay to be kind of cartoony and fun. All right, and then I'm going to give him kind of some big ears sticking out on the side. There we go. And have him smiling. He's going to have an open mouth smile. There we go. Some teeth on the top. Maybe like a tongue shape on the bottom there. And I'm going to fill in, darken in the back of the mouth there because we can't see back there. It's too dark. Maybe draw a little line for the lower lip. There we go. And this one, I'm going to have him or her, let's see, I'm going to have them wearing like a t-shirt. And I'm going to draw like a shape just like this. Kind of a part of a box shape for the bottom of the t-shirt. And I'm going to have this sleeve sticking out like that, because this is the arm I'm going to have waving. And then this sleeve, I'm going to have it kind of go down like that. Maybe I'll add like some little lines here to show where like the material's been sewn at the edges of the t-shirt. There we go. Maybe like some on the shoulders too. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to have this monster waving. Maybe I'll give this one 3 fingers and a thumb. So I'll start with the hand up here. I'll draw the shape of the palm. And I don't like that. Let's get rid of that. Try again. How about... There we go. And draw the little thumb there. And I'm not going to have any claws on this monster. Let's do fingers. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. And you can do the little lines in here as well to show the different segments of the finger. Maybe the thumb too. I add some to that monster's thumb. And I'm going to have the upper arm come out here, draw like a little elbow, and then go up to my hand. Same thing here, top of the upper arm, then the forearm, going up into my hand. There we go. And I'm going to have, like, say, this one maybe going into a pocket on his shorts. I have this monster wearing shorts. So I'm going to draw like a pocket here and draw the upper arm, an elbow, the forearm going into the pocket. A little line to show where the forearm starts, and then the last line there for the upper arm. There we go. And then I'm going to draw a really short pair of shorts there. And I think I might have this monster maybe wearing some sneakers. So I'm going to make these like simple sneakers. I'm going to draw them first so I don't run out of space. This is a short little Cyclops monster. So I'm going to draw the top of my shoe, a little U shape there. Same thing for the next one. Maybe have it come out a little bit on the sides to show like where the sole of the shoe is. And then draw the bottom. You curve the bottom just a little bit. And then another line to show where the sole connects to the shoe. And maybe just a little hint of some laces sticking out. So do like a little bow shape. But you don't have to draw the whole thing out. You can just like show just like a few little loops sticking out there. And for the shorts, I'm going to draw like a line here, and then lines here to separate. And actually, these could be a pair of pants. They could just be really short. Some little lines there, and I'm going to draw a line for the pocket. There we go. So either shorts and very short lower legs, or maybe just short legs altogether, and those are a tiny pair of pants. Yeah, and you can make up any monsters that you like. I just thought I'd draw a couple from my imagination. I hope you enjoyed today's Let's Draw, and I'd love to see your monsters. If you want to share them in the comments below, that would be awesome. And hope to see you next time.